Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Farming Simulator 22 as we continue our bacon and eggs run here on Elmcreek, and we are planting canola on our bigger field here, although I'm about to make it smaller. In fact, I need to do that before this guy gets too far along. So we're going to go back to construction. We're going to go undo exactly what we just did a little bit ago, but I have a good reason for it now, I think. I think I'm pretty happy with this decision. Do I want to shrink this down much? Or do I want to just stick with the wider? I think I'm going to stick with the wider one because it's about a perfect width for, you know, the fields to kind of just not have trouble. So I'm going to try to very carefully work my way across this fairly wide field. And yes, I realize again, I'm cutting into our overall yields, but we know we have more yields than we need. And if worse comes to worse, we can always get us more fields down the road. It's always an option for us at some point. So the field to our left will be our canola field. The field to our right will divide again as well to be partly, oh, I think I just jagged that up. It's a little bit of a jagged line there, but it's fine. Fields don't have to be perfect, even though I want them to be. The fields to our right will be a combination of what am I trying to say? Sunflowers and soybeans. Okay, so it's not terrible. A little bit of a jagged spot there, but it'll work. Do I want to split this one that way, or do I want to split it horizontally? I actually might just split this one horizontally, right across where we already plowed. I know, kind of silly, but I think it'll work. And which one's better? Sunflowers are slightly better than soybeans, so probably what I'll do is I'll put the sunflowers on this slightly larger side, and then I'll put those soybeans just in this small section. Again, it's not about having the soybeans like specifically, it's about the variety and just having fun with some variety and having, like I said, looking out over the fields and saying, you know what, that looks pretty cool with having all the different crops out there. It's just an easy way to divide it because we already had it kind of, I realize I've divided it exactly where we've already plowed, but that's okay. The whole point of being able to plow things is this, make it look the way you want it to look. And I think this is going to look pretty cool. So we have kind of a square field here for the soybeans. So that's going to be fine. Nice big field of sunflowers. I really want to do sunflowers. Truth be told, that was one of the big reasons why I wanted to do this. I wanted an excuse to do sunflowers because I haven't done sunflowers yet. And I think they're going to look pretty cool. So I like the way this is going to look. We could go ahead and go back to the plants, get the meadow out. If we can kind of get this on here without completely screwing things up. It will make things look a bit better than having those flat painted. I wish it was like 2019 where the grass that you painted was growable grass. It would just grow on its own. But that's all right. Technically, I have a mod that allows me to plant growable grass, but I mean, it's the same thing as planting this meadow. So there's no real point in doing that instead of, if we could do it with the painting, then that's fine, but it's not the same, quite the same. Okay, so there. And again, I'm going to complain one more time. Hopefully this last time. But I wish, and maybe there is, maybe I've just missed it. I've looked all over the place. I wish there was a mod that allowed me to snap the painting as well as the buildings. I have a mod that snaps the buildings, which is pretty cool. I just do not have a mod that allows me to snap the paintbrushes. That's right. We do this once. We will never have to do it again until I plow it over again and change my mind. Okay. All right. I think that's going to look pretty good. Nice having some nice, good sized fields here. Actually, I don't know if the canola one's the biggest one after all. This one's pretty big too. Doesn't matter. We're gonna, like I said, it's gonna be enough. And truth be told, the canola, the sunflowers and the soybeans aren't too far apart. The soybeans is the furthest. Sunflowers is pretty close. But that is going to be good. 3 different types of crops here. We'll have 2 crops over there on the far side with the wheat and the barley. And then, like I said before, we will split off the sorghum onto probably that top field up there. And we'll just have these other 2 big corn. And that will work. And eventually this one will be sugar beets. Nice variety of fields, and this will make a really nice view from one side of our field, or from one side of our farm, to kind of look across everything. All right, canola's almost done. The next thing will be both the wheat and the barley will get planted at the same time. So we'll get those done next month. I do need to go get some more fertilizer. So let me get you out of the way, sir. I did go ahead and feed the chickens. I dropped off as much of the sorghum as we had and then put the rest in the silo. Let's have you go grab the cart and go pick us up some more fertilizer. Let's make sure this guy's not about to... Are you going to try and turn around and go do the other side? You are. Well, then I'm going to stop you. Because you are done, sir. You can be ready to go do the wheat here in a bit. I need to put this stuff somewhere. Guess we'll just drop it off back here. Oh, I gotta get some more money. Gotta reach out to Uncle Moneybags again. Get us some more money. If Uncle Moneybags didn't like bacon and eggs so much, we'd be in trouble. Of course, it's gonna be a while before he gets his bacon. Poor guy. He's over there salivating at the thought of bacon, and it's going to take a couple years for us to get the bacon old enough to actually send him off to the butcher shop. Eggs will get here a little bit sooner. They'll get here in what, 8? Actually, don't chickens... I can't remember if the chickens start making eggs before puberty, they hit puberty or not, or go through puberty. I can't remember, to be honest. Truth be told, I usually just buy the chickens and then just... I never sell the chickens. I just let them max out and then ignore them from that point forward. Unlike some of the other animals where I try to sell them to rotate through the babies. I'll just leave this here for now. I think we can go ahead and fast forward. I don't think there's anything else for us to do. We're starting to see our yields pop up. 99, 97, 95, 97, 97. Not bad. What are we missing on there? What's that bottom one on this one? Tillage. Okay. Guess we haven't really done any plowing on the ones that weren't corn, but last I checked, they didn't need plowing yet. Did that change? No, not yet. So all is good. Okay, I'm okay with this. I guess this field's not quite a square. It's a little bit more up, down than it looked from the field level. We'll double check the animals. Pigs are still okay, quite a bit. And obviously the chickens are fed and ready to start growing. Oh, come on. I'm about to go on the other side. There we go. All right, let's go get our wheat done, and then we'll get the barley and go from there. Looks like we can also go fertilize our not fertilize, herbicide our canola field. All right, I want to go ahead and put a border on this to make sure he doesn't do something stupid. Not that our workers have ever done anything dumb. Should be good to go on your own now. Let's grab you and straighten this out just a smidge, and then we'll go grab the herbicide. Which I suddenly forget where I left it. Oh, that's right. It's in the little cubby hole. Our next pig's coming along. Oh, we already got him. Yes, we're up to 27 pigs. Nice. And they're going to continue to get older, or get more and more as time goes by. It's going to be awesome. We'll be able to knock this out in about 2 passes, which is nice. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. The one bad thing about having the meadow over here is that the canola, when it's first early growth, does kind of look like grass. So it's kind of hard to tell that it's there. Or where the line is a little bit. Alrighty, there we go. I guess I should just leave this thing out because we're going to have to herbicide the wheat and barley here momentarily. So we'll just bring this guy over to that side of things. All right, so we do have eggs. I thought the chickens had laid eggs like from the moment that they existed. Whether that's realistic or not, obviously baby chicks would not, but within the context of the game, I guess a month-old chicken, would a month-old chicken have eggs? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. It seems unlikely, but whatever the case is, the chickens we buy are effectively fully grown, but just not able to have babies yet, which is a little weird because they can obviously lay eggs. I guess they're not fertile eggs. I don't know if that's how it works. It's only 11 eggs to be fair. So you guys will, if you guys know about chickens better than I do, feel free to let me know. But yeah, I thought we were going to get eggs right away. All right. Well, once we get done with the wheat, we can then do the barley up there. And then we'll be done with this month, right? So potatoes, sorghum, grapes. Okay, so the next thing to harvest will be the corn next month. Normally, if we had sunflowers and soybeans, we'd be doing those as well. Yeah, a couple things to harvest next month. Next things we plant won't be until March, the sunflowers. Well, which we don't have sunflowers yet. So, I'm sorry, no, sorry. That's the planting of the sunflowers. So yes, we will have sunflowers at that point in time. My brain, give me a break. I've been working all day. And then soybeans will be the month after that. So that'll be fine. Truth be told, one of the best months will be like June, to where we can go out, look out and see all the fields planted. Most of them growing pretty far along. And the barley ready to harvest, things like that. That'll be cool. A good view. All right, I'm going to put a little skip in here. We'll be back momentarily once we're a little bit further along with the barley. All right, we're back. Just finishing up the barley here. Working on the last couple of lines very quickly. All right, there we go. Barley is done. Nothing else for us to do this month. We will be fast forwarding, which will be time to harvest the corn as well as herbicide the wheat and the barley. All right, let's check. Pigs are good. Chickens are good. Fields are good. Weeds are done. Everything's planted over here. Looks good. All right, let's fast forward and get ready to do corn. Got a lot of corn to harvest. It's going to take us a little while to get this done, but we'll get through it. Start with this little field and work our way across. All right, let's get you started on the herbicide. All right, we're going to put a cut in there. When we come back, I'll have the herbiciding probably done, and we'll just keep working on some corn and go from there. But I do appreciate you guys watching, and may God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.